Let's see how it actually performs. So go back over here. And for the first one, I'm going to select draft. Remember, this is the status that's going to kickstart that first phase within this automation. Now I'm going to come down here. I'm going to hit run once. And if everything goes right, okay, so we're off and running. I'm not going to fast forward or shoot through this thing to get through or edit. I want to actually see how fast this goes to see if there are any errors that actually do pop up. So we've gone through, we've grabbed the row. It's made it down the draft column. We've come over here to the first router. We didn't have a resource article, so it went through and did the research with Perplexity, saved that. It actually went and then got that resource, grabbed the keywords, grabbed the brand tone, grabbed the past posts, and now we're generating the blog post outline. That's done. And now we've passed that along to Claude to draft out the full article. It's interesting is some of these things take fast or go faster than others. So who knows how long that'll take. So that was actually fairly quick. That draft article was real quick. And then we're going over, now we're taking the article that was drafted and we're putting it into HTML formatting, which is going to be used so that when we get to the Google Doc we want to go to view it, it's properly formatted. All right, so that's done. And now we're creating the Google Doc. And now we've updated the Google Sheet. So let's see if all of that went through the way it should. So we're coming back. I love when this stuff works right. Draft ready. That was the status it should update it to. And if we come over here, we've got a doc and we've got an ID. So if we open up that Google Doc, boom, we've got a blog post that is formatted. It's not always going to be perfect how they structure some of these things. So you will have to go through and tweak it for your own readability. But generally speaking, this is what we needed. We've got 3 headline options right there. Man, this is awesome. I love when this stuff works. So that was phase 1. How about phase 2? How does that work out? So let's go to approved, go back into the scenario. What's interesting is you run these, what you'll find is there's these little bubbles. It's worth calling this out now. What these little bubbles show is both what was sent into that operation and then ultimately what the output was. So the input here was the message, and it was going to be specifically, here is the full prompt along with the topic and key talking points that we pulled from the spreadsheet. All of that's what went into this. Now here's the output. If we go down to choices, message, content, you can see what came back out, overview of the topic and its relevance to playthrough, and blah, 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 blah. So if you ever need to troubleshoot any of these operations, they're not working the right way. This is how you go through and do that. Every time you run this manually from within here, these bubbles will show up and you will be able to go through and evaluate what came in and what came out. And that's usually the easiest way to find out what the problem was. So we've got approved there. We're going to come down. Let's see, we'll run it again. See what happens now. So we're running it. Boom, we're going down the second one. This is awesome. It got the blog content, went down the first route. Remember, we're going to go down all 3 of these no matter what. Grab the tone, grab the shares, already drafted the social shares, saved the doc, posted it to the Google or the editorial calendar. Now we're on the step 2. I may not even be able to finish the explanation before this is done. E-news template written, tone grabbed, article written, saved, and the blog post, the editorial calendar has been updated. And now we're on to the video script side. So grab the template, grab the tone, generated the script, saving that to the doc. And now we're sending that over to 11 Labs, which is going to create the audio file, which we save on the server and now saved to the Google Doc. So if we come back in here, we should have, let's see here. We have an email, we have video, we have audio, and we have social shares. If I open up email, there's my email article. There's my script. Okay, good. All right. And then, so that was all 3 of those. Now, next step, let's move this over into published. Now, we do need a link for the blog post because it is going to be included in a lot of that stuff. So we're just going to grab this link here And because I haven't actually published anything, we're just going to throw that there. Okay, so published link is there. So now if I run this for the last time, hit run again, going to run, I'm going down the published line, grabbing the article, summarizing the article. We've shared it to Slack, grab the social shares. Now this is going to run a couple times. See how this works out. So we're drafting social shares. We're sending the email. Good. So that's all there. That's right. We did just simplify that down to one person on that team. Okay. So that's done. And then sales emails, those have all gone out. Draft the email, send to the reps. This was actually sent 3 times to 3 different reps. So you can see the different outputs there because we have 3 reps in that directory. And then the final status has been updated. Complete. And everything else looks to be good to go. Very cool. Yeah. Now we have a fully functioning content marketing assistant that automates 85 to 90% of the work for you.